Welcome to Confident Conversations, and today I've got DFUNDZ.
Yes, that's right.
So let's go back to last night.
Okay, perfect.
You performed at LDNRBS Latino Shade Room.
Yeah.
How
That's
was
right.
that for you?
Wow, I think if I had to choose again out of my favorite performances, that would have to be one of the best. I feel like because I did something completely unique, and my anxiety was actually off the charts as well. I can't lie.
I wouldn't.
So when I feel like when I get anxiety more,
Mm-hmm.
it's like because I've prepared for something really good, something big's gonna come on the
Mm-hmm.
way, and I'm nervous for whatever I rehearsed for, it's gonna turn out good.
See, I didn't notice you being anxious or anything.
I mean, it's because I don't really try to show it on stage. I feel like it's like before you get on stage, you get that feeling of like, oh, wow, though that tickles that you get in your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get on that stage, I forget about all my anxiety. Nothing's there. I don't focus on how I'm feeling. It's like I'm there. It's either yes or yes, I'm performing.
100%.
No matter what happens, I'm there until I finish.
100%. Did it help you focus that you had your family there, or was it just like when you're on there, you're in a different mindset?
The fact that I have people coming to support me
Mm-hmm.
does make me feel much better, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, even if they wasn't there, I would still do any show, any performance because it's my life. You get me?
Yeah.
But obviously, their support 100%. I'm always gonna appreciate everyone who comes to support.
Mm-hmm.
That does actually help. Yeah.
Okay.
It does help.
Okay. Apart from you and your sibling, apart from
Wait,
you,
who's my sibling? Do you know my sibling? Who's my sibling?
maybe.
What's her name?
No, then B.
Yeah.
I had her on last time.
yeah.
Apart from you and your sibling, who do you think was an outstanding performance? Who do you think shocked the audience with their performance?
In what? Because of their song or just in general?
Just in general with the hype, because there was a lot of hype yesterday.
Oh, there was two for me that really caught my eye. Because they, in a way, they kind of contradicted each other.
Okay.
So the first one was the guy, it was an open mic one with the guy on the ukulele, or guitar. The guy on the guitar that sang.
Yes, I know who
cover.
you're on about.
That guy was good. Because it got everyone vibing. It set the tone for the actual event, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, to be honest, I found it good because of the energy, but it was the girl that sang Shake.
Shake. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the performance was good.
Mm-hmm.
Energy was very good. Sometimes I actually thought maybe, I don't know, there were some parts that I didn't really agree to, at least.
Yeah.
But overall, her performance was actually good because it got the crowd going. That's what you want.
Yeah,
You know, she knows that she's a lively person. Use that to an advantage.
Oh,
That's
100%.
That's why that was good.
100%. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was the first act. I thought, okay, this isn't gonna be great.
From the open mic?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I looked over to where you lot are standing, and I was like, this isn't great to start off with. But the acts got better and better.
Yeah.
Luciano is the guy you're talking about, the guy with the guitar. He absolutely killed it. Got to get you on. And I think Chloe killed it as well.
Oh my gosh.
Her vocals.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing though. I chose those two because it's just like.
It's hype.
Yeah, it's not the hype and just like the whole. I look for difference in performance, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, talent of course is important, but for me to see, do you know what the girl's name is? The one that sang Shake. I can't remember.
No.
I do apologize, but I can't remember what her name was.
No.
But I rate the energy. I like the energy. You know, use it to your advantage.
100%.
Chloe, she's amazing as well. I'm not saying that she's bad.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She knows she's good.
100%.
She can sing, and her performance was amazing as well.
Oh, 100%.
But here's the thing, but it's like everyone's performance was good.
Yeah.
Like everyone had their strengths and weaknesses, but overall, every performance was amazing.
Every performance was amazing. I think that's the beauty of LDNRBS. big up Luch for sorting that out.
100%.
It's the fourth event, and I've been to all four.
Yeah.
They've been amazing. But yeah, it's different. It is completely different, and it sets a bar.
100%. 100%. It sets that bar right there.
So you are a Latino, UK-born artist.
Yeah, that's correct.
What would you consider yourself more, like Colombian or British?
I knew you were gonna ask that question, man. Oh my gosh. There's 2 points that I have. I feel more Colombian than British. Here's my reason why. Because I was born here, yeah, it's cool, but my blood is Colombian.
Mm-hmm.
But to contradict my own idea, if I was born here and I have my whole life here, why would I not class myself more as British?
Okay. 100%. Because for me, I was born in Colombia, but I came here when I was very young. I came here when I was 2 months old. So I would class myself more as British. My whole life has been here.
That's what I'm trying to say, though, because you spend most of your time here.
Yeah. So
it still counts as you being British, because
100%.
You're here most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your whole life. They say the way you talk, the way you act, the way you dress.
Yeah.
Everything is here. Like, if I was in Colombia,
it would be completely different.
I would say that, and let's say I was born here and then I'll go to Colombia when I'm young. Wouldn't that make me more Colombian than British? Because of everything, of the way I act, the way I talk.
Yeah.
You see, changing environment, community, family. It's so... To answer that question, to be honest, if I think about it carefully, obviously, I would say that I am more British than Colombian, yes.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that, I don't like being Latino.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I love the whole culture. I know a lot about it. Even my dissertation for university was based on salsa music and reggaeton. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yes, I went uni, yeah. I literally finished a few weeks ago.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. It wasn't easy, but it was good. It was good. I mean, before I even went to uni, it wasn't a thing where I was dying to go. I wasn't like, I want to do this. But at the same time, I didn't want to look back at my life in the future and be like, why did I not go uni when I had the opportunity when I was young, when I had teachers pushing me to do it? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go. I did a 2-year degree.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a music production degree. Finished it. And now that I finished it, I don't have to ever be in, like, the whole regret being, wait, why did I not do it? I had the opportunity for 2 years. Yeah, so I did it now that I'm young, so that now I can focus on music, work, investments, and a lot of stuff that I've always wanted to do but not able to do because of studies. So now I can do it.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go on, ask me.
I did ask Nalan about it, and she sort of answered the question as well. Did you feel like you were forced to go uni? And I said this to her as well. You know how Latin parents are. They want you to succeed. They want you to do the best for yourself. Right. They want you to go uni. They want you to get a job. And they'll say to you, you either get a job or you go to uni. One or the other. Was that ever the same position for you? Or was it just, you know what, I'm going to go uni so I don't regret it?
A bit of both.
Okay.
A bit of both. Because I think, at least for me, it was a subject that I knew I was going to enjoy. That I knew that no matter what, even if it's hard, it's music and it's going to benefit me in the future.
Okay.
100, there was a push through my parents thinking, my parents, yes, but it was mostly to do with my own decision. No one forced me or put a gun to my head saying, if you don't go uni, this and that, no. But obviously, they were persuading me a lot to go.
Yeah.
Because it made sense what they were saying.
Okay.
Right? It was like, I mean, I'm not saying you need uni in life. It's not essential for whatever you do, but it can definitely benefit you much more. Like, for real. And the things that you learn, the things that the way you change your whole mentality, the things how you become more independent, it does actually help. But it doesn't mean that it's impossible to do it, to do whatever you want to do with it. You don't need a degree to be successful. I think the same thing.
Yeah, I think the beauty of it is For example, with my degree, I don't use it.
Mm.
And it's a reality for me, my family, my cousins, my sister, they don't use the degree. I did business admin, haven't used it yet. But I think it helps a lot in the sense of networking, communicating with
Yeah.
others. You sort of put yourself in the mindset of, okay, I did this at uni, so I should know this. And I think, like I said to you before, Luch has been someone that I've communicated with a lot lately, and he sees potential in the podcast, and he's helped me. But I don't think that would have happened had I not gone to uni. I don't think I would have made that decision to go.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
To go, you know what? I need to start my career. I need to start this off now. That would never have happened if I didn't go uni. I would have gone. Let me just work a 9 to 5.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy? It's like that with most people. With most people that with whatever subject they're doing in uni, most of the time they leave and they do something else. Like they don't really use it. Like people continue studying other things. I think that's great as well. But if you're focusing on something, for example, I mean, I did audio production. Sorry, my bad. It was definitely beneficial. I did my research on it and it's beneficial, and I can actually say that subject would actually, wherever I studied there, it's definitely going to benefit me. I mean, I'm an artist, yeah, but I'm also an engineer producer. I make beats, I engineer for living. I love doing that. I have my own studio in my room. Of course, that when I got home from uni, I would be in the studio.
Oh, damn.
I would be in the studio. I would literally, my room is a studio. My room is an office. Like, I'm even getting rid of my bed. I'm getting a sofa on a sofa camera. Literally.
Oh, damn, that is dedication.
That is dedication, bro. I had that before COVID. My whole studio has been there for a while.
Damn.
So that's how I've learned as well. As much as it's important to study, it's really important what you do outside. You know, that's the way I think. It's like whatever work you put, determination you put outside of your lessons or from your lectures, whatever, it depends on what you actually do at home, revision, experimenting with, for example, in talking about music engineering, different plugins, effects, and techniques to use when you're mixing.
Oh, okay, damn. That's pure dedication.
It is, bro.
That
for
is
real.
pure dedication.
100%.
And I think I feel you now a lot more in the sense of, in the past, I would have sort of get home from uni, turn on the PS5 or whatever and just chill. Like, I wouldn't even look at a textbook. I wouldn't touch my books until last minute. I'd go uni, skip lessons, just be in the library all day. And that was my sort of uni degree to a T every day for 5 years? 4 years.
You did 4 years?
I did 4 years.
Okay.
Because I did a foundational degree because I didn't get the grades.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But now that I'm in the position that I'm in, I'm getting home from work at about 3:30. I'll eat, and I'm upstairs in my room working, and I work till 1, 2 in the morning. And I think that comes from passion. It comes from wanting to succeed. Like for different podcasts, I messaged you, I messaged your sister, I've messaged a few other people, and for me it's about being organised. Whereas before, I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have been like, I need to do this, I need to do that. Let me focus on what I'm doing next. Before I would have been like, I'll do it last minute, whatever.
Yeah, of course. But I think everyone goes through that stage. Everyone goes through the stage of like last minute work. Let me do this last 2 weeks. Let me do this, that. Let me do this, that. You know, it happens because of the panic, and you get it done, but it's not your best work. Obviously, people can say be more organized, but the majority of the time, most of us, we're literally the last minute ones.
But don't you think that comes from passion? So if you're not passionate about it, you won't care. You won't want to.
If you don't like it, you won't do it.
Yeah, it's just like it's there, but it's not gonna motivate me. Whereas you with music, your sister with music, the people in your network, whatever they're doing, because they're passionate about it, they'll go, okay, let me do it. Let me move. Let me get things rolling.
100%. That's what I'm saying. If it isn't if you don't have passion for something
Mm-hmm.
and you're really slow to react on it, maybe it ain't what your passion. Maybe that ain't your passion. I think if you put like your time and you don't care what event, what project comes your way, big or small, you never know what's gonna make you go next level. It could be the smallest performance that makes you go further.
Oh,
Because you
100%.
never know who's watching or who's there.
100%.
Like even last night, easy example, Ashley Tragic.
Yes.
I know him.
Okay.
I know him because my cousin Ems, he performed even at Beatbox Wembley at the first one, if I'm not mistaken. At the first one, he was there.
Okay.
I've been working with Ems for a while. I'm his engineer and I have songs with him. Before the whole, like when he was making his music, he had his show. He had his first ever show and I was there. I was supporting.
Yeah.
Ashley Tragic was there as well. That's where I knew of Ashley Tragic and he followed me and we spoke that night. After that, I followed him. We didn't see each other at all until yesterday. And I was able to speak to him more because that's the first time he's ever seen me perform.
Yeah.
And he liked it. And that led to collaboration. So it's a thing where... Oh shit, what was I talking about again? I lost my thought. What was the whole idea again?
If you're not passionate about something, you won't really push it. But when you are passionate, you will do something, even if it's small.
Yeah. Exactly. So my point is, you never know who's there.
Yeah.
I never knew Ashley Tragic was going to be there last night.
Yeah.
And I see him as like an artist that inspires me from his flows, from the music choice, the way he speaks, the way he dresses, everything. I think that guy, I would say, I look up to him. I can't lie, with all respect. I'm not saying I look down. Oh, he's looking down at me. No, but I see him as like, oh, in the future, I'd love to work with this guy because we have similar interests. This guy is a good artist. He's got flows. He's got bars. He has passion. This guy, any I've seen him. Any sort of project he has, he takes it. He doesn't care what it is. Yeah. Obviously, he has to say no if it ain't good. But if most of the time when he collabs with people, there's not a bad collaboration.
Oh, okay.
He makes sure that his work is up to a good standard because he knows his standards. He won't deliver a song that he won't like. That's because it makes sense. You wouldn't put something out you don't like.
Yeah.
Right? But that goes with passion as well. That's still passion because you're reflecting on your work. You're making sure that your work is up to the standard that you know is good. That's why I respect him a lot as an artist.
Okay.
And there was another artist there called Skills. Yeah. He didn't perform, but I know him personally.
Okay.
I've been collabing with this artist called Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Ghost, he's a African artist. He does UK rap. His manager and I went to the same uni. That's how I know him. So I've been collabing with him. Literally on Monday, we went to a music shoot and we had a photo shoot that same day in a car park, and it was nuts. Like, it was crazy. A lot of people came out and it was very professional. His close friend is called Skills. Ghost's close friend is called Skills. Skills was at the event last night that I did not know. So imagine that. My whole point of me saying that you don't know who's at an event. Skills went on tour with an African artist called Oxley. Oxley just came back from his tour, and so did Skills. Skills just got back and he came to the studio last week when we were recording. He knew me there. We met there.
Damn.
And he was there at the event today.
And it is a small world. It is a very small world.
Very small world.
Obviously, I knew that you were performing yesterday. I knew a few people were performing yesterday. And for me, it was important to go. I think, had I not gone, I would have missed out a lot. I think this podcast would not have been useless, but I think we would have had a very short podcast. I'm not going to lie, I don't know you that well. I don't know your sister that well. But I feel like I'm closer to you lot than I am a lot of the Latinos in the industry. Like I said, I've got a big love for Luch. I've known him for the last 3 years. Gordo has been amazing. But this is what the community is all about. it's a small world. You're gonna meet people. You're gonna network with people. Amazing. But I think the beauty of it is you're supporting people.
100%.
And you're showing interest in their passions.
Yeah.
I knew of you lot through.
I want to know this.
So I've heard of you and your sister. I'm gonna say that I've heard of you and your sister. Through mutual people. Not gonna name names.
I want to know. No, you can't just say that.
I'll tell you after.
Oh, God, that's cool. Fair enough.
And for me, I was like, I don't know. And it's a small world because I believe you lot are younger than me. I'm 30.
How old do you think I am? Sorry.
Early 20s, mid 20s.
Good guess. Literally, I'm October 30th and I've turned 21.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Well, good guess. That was a really good guess.
Yeah.
People think I'm older.
No, I say early to mid 20s.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, carry on. Sorry about that.
That's all right. And for me, when I heard of you lot, I was like, I don't think our paths will ever cross. I don't think, it's going to be a case of, okay, I'm going to meet them, I'm going to get to know them. But look how small the world is. I'm here on the podcast with DFUNDZ. I've had your sister on here. I've had different artists who have messaged me and said, I want to come on. And it's not even through word of mouth. It's just, it's the community. And it's just what's happened. It's a very small world.
100%, man. That's crazy, man.
100%.
I think just collaboration in general with anyone is important.
100%. Your family are in the music industry. I asked your sister this as well. Your family are in the music industry, or at least close friends.
Wait, you're saying they're in the industry?
Yeah.
You're saying that?
Yes.
Okay, carry on now that you finish.
Has that been sort of a push for you, or has that not really affected your passion for it? I'm talking to you like Ocho Garcia, who I believe is family of yours. I might be wrong.
Did Melanie say that?
No, she said close friends.
He is.
But I thought he was like a close family because I've always
if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I've known him before.
Okay.
And maybe he is family if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. I need to do a whole family check on that. But I do have family in the industry.
Yeah.
My parents, they're not in the music industry, but they are in the Latin industry, obviously. Like when I go or when my sister goes, they're there supporting. They go out and they sometimes go out to Latin clubs and Latin events. They get involved in the whole Latin industry, in the UK and even in Colombia, obviously. Yeah, they still show that, I'm Colombian, I'm Latino, I'm Latino. Yeah. Of course, that they like being who they are because they are Colombian, But family in the music industry, I have a few cousins. Like I said, Ems is my cousin.
Okay.
Do you know the group called La Nueva Era? That's part. Karina's in there.
Yeah.
Davincho, Esco, Tino Tunes.
Yeah.
Tino's my cousin.
Okay.
He's my cousin. I feel like there's more, and maybe I might be forgetting. I don't want to say any names. Oh, I got one. I forgot his name. Oh, he was at Beatbox. Like he was at the second one and the first one. Reeks, official Reeks.
Oh, okay,
Official Reeks. Yeah, he's not my actual blood cousin, but he's family since very young. He came to my Holy Communion when I was young. He gave me. I still have a little book that he gave me when I was a kid.
To be fair to your question about did Melanie say this, no, she didn't. I didn't even mention names. All I said to her was, "You've got family in the music industry," and she was like, "Do I?" I was like, "From what I know, they're your family, but
There's the thing though, is we've never really done like. Oh, Tino's my cousin. Obviously, there's a long story behind it. Obviously, I'm not gonna explain, but it's a fact that us Latinos, we don't even know
who's in the family.
Who's in the family because it's so big, bro. And the Latin industry and community here is huge, bro. Like At least in my family, every day, not every day, but every now and again, there's a new cousin I'm meeting.
Pretty much.
There's a new cousin I'm meeting. Like my last name, Alvarez.
Oh, is it?
It's Alvarez. Like, but it's just the fact that my family is huge. Like 20 years ago, they all came here. And that's why I was born here. That's why was my sister. Most of our cousins were born here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure about that. But I mean, I have cousins in Colombia, obviously, and obviously a lot here. I have a lot of cousins here, definitely.
100%. I think the difference is, like, por ejemplo, yo tuve un asado like a couple of weeks ago, and a couple came over and were like, "Hey, how are you? Do you remember me?" I was like, "No, I don't know who you are." But now that I sort of got to know them, it was like, okay, your family, okay, I get it. It's just an extended part of that family.
Exactly.
It's people that you might not remember, people who you have no idea existed.
Exactly.
But they class themselves as quote unquote family.
But wouldn't that really make them family though?
It would, but because you don't know them, you won't be close to them. You won't really be like, oh yeah, come, your family, let's do this, let's do that. It's just like, you're there. You're just there until I get to know you.
Exactly. I agree with that. I agree.
And
like, because you got friends out there who you can even class as your family more than your actual blood family,
Oh,
or someone
100%.
else part of your family tree.
100%. Por ejemplo, with Ocho Garcia, I've known him over 15 years.
Wow.
And for him, he's family because he's always believed in me. He's pushed me. A lot of people in the music industry and in the Latin community, they've pushed me as well. And they're more family than my family. And that's amazing. I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say, you know what, Katie's family, Lucha's family, Joanne, El que sea, they're family because they've been there on this journey with me.
Good, exactly, and it makes sense. That's
100%.
good. That's really good.
And I think with you and your sister, it's building to that point where I can go, you know what, I am going to push you a lot because I know what you can do. And in my mind, it's like, if you lot are being pushed by me, and I'm messaging you lot on a weekly basis, and it's because I believe in you. I wouldn't say you're family yet.
No, of course, and it's obviously understandable, and it's 100%.
But I'd say you're getting to that point where I'm going, okay, these lot are cool. I'm speaking to certain people about you two. I'm going, you lot are amazing. You lot are pushing it, killing it. And they're like, really? They're doing that well? I'm like, yeah, they are amazing.
Do you know what it is though? Like, it's all about being humble as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why if you realize Narlin B is really humble. She's a really humble person, just like me, and that's why we're so easy to talk to people. We don't be like, oh, we're better than this person, we're bigger than this person. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's literally it.
100%. And then yesterday, you really surprised me. I was not expecting it. Like I said, I've heard things, but you've really surprised me. I was like, damn, I didn't know he had it in him.
But here's the thing, though. It's the whole idea of, you're not good or up to a certain standard you want to be. It's the whole idea from young, you got to fight and work hard to be where you want to be. I understand what you're saying because I know myself, I wasn't the best. I look back now at my old music, I'm like, wow, look at the change. And you know what? Even in a year, you can see a clear change of how, of music and the change of your style or just development more importantly. Yeah. So, obviously, I understand that I wasn't a great artist, but it didn't mean that I'm still not going to ask to get into a performance. It doesn't mean that, because I wanted to show them from young that I was interested. And imagine that, because I showed that, I think they remember me from when I was young, when I was trying to push myself. And because they've seen the development, they've seen that because I'm so interested to do anything in music, they're like, yeah, you know what? He's improved a lot. I know he'll be beneficial, and we can therefore give him some benefits by giving him a show. He's good, and I know that if we get him in this show, this and that, or this event, or this, that, whatever, it's gonna benefit him more. And I want him to do well because he's actually shown that he's actually wanting to he wants to put in the work. And I literally know that for myself because I can say I am putting in the work.
You know what? I messaged these people yesterday about you.
What people? Why are you just going to tell me names, bro?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's just because I don't want to bait them out on camera.
Okay.
I messaged these people yesterday after your performance. And I was like, damn, Dylan is amazing.
Dylan? No, it's cool. My real name is Dylan. That's actually true. That's fine.
That's actually how I know you.
You know my real name.
Yeah, I never knew you with DFUNDZ.
I mean, it's just my artist name. It's not like I'm hiding anything or whatnot. I just like being called DFUNDZ. If you want, we can actually talk about that after because that's a really interesting story.
Fair.
But carry on. Sorry. So Dylan.
So because I've always known you as Dylan,
right?
I didn't know him as DFUNDZ. I've only known you as DFUNDZ since I've followed you. And I messaged these people and I was like, he's got talent. He's actually pushing it. He's got the crowd hyped. He's amazing. Like, you lot to me are like, his music isn't great, whatever. But from what I saw yesterday, levels above. Levels above, and I sort of said that to them. They left me on scene. Now, I don't know if they were shocked or if they just didn't want to reply. But that to me shows how much you've grown. Because you're leaving haters with the mouth closed. And that's what I see from you. You are above. You're levels above. And I love to see that.
That's the whole point. You want to make sure you're over the bar, past the bar. I mean, that's why I said that last night was a great performance because it was something to showcase what I can do. That mix I did myself. The last beat I made, the other three I used. I wouldn't like. But obviously I do the majority of the time make my own beats. I engineer myself. So obviously I want to show. I even DJ. Like I do my own stuff. I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
I think opinions are very different. People will see what they want to see. But again, to me, and I think to everyone yesterday, you showed that you're talented. You showed that you've got talent in your family.
That's the whole point of these shows, to showcase who you are, what you can do.
100%. Going back to the culture, was it difficult for you growing up as a Colombian? Like, did you get like any certain jokes, any certain comments that
you already know
get?
what's gonna? Yeah, of course.
Did that not annoy you?
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying to hear the same old shit.
Yeah,
it's annoying, man. It's not nice to hear. Oh, right, yeah, I watched this on Netflix. You clearly know what I'm about to say. I'm not even gonna say it. I can't be asked.
Yeah.
Bro, have you got something for me? I'll pay you. That they treat me like a drug dealer.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, do you know him? Oh, I watched this. Oh, are you cousin? Oh, that's your cousin. Or they even call me my man's name.
Yeah.
Because I'm Colombian. They're like, oh, bro, you look like him because you got a beard. Some dumb stuff they would say.
Yep.
It wouldn't even piss me off. It would just make me laugh, the fact that they say that. And you know what? You know what I say back to them? I'll give you a clear example, yeah? And you guys take this as well, because this you can actually say. My dad taught me this. And I never realized I could say it, and I said it. And it's not even rude. It's just so that they can shut up and leave you alone. So they know never to say it again. No matter who it is, yeah? If they say this to you, bro, I guarantee something cocaine, for example.
Yeah.
They're saying that I have cocaine. Let's just leave it like that. Let's just say that. I say, yeah, bro, I got hella money. I got P. I got cocaine. But you're the one that sniffs it, innit? So if you want, take it. And then they stay quiet. This is mostly because I get most of that heat, with all respect. I'm not trying to, like, talk bad on any culture or race or whatnot, but it's mostly white people. Right? In school, at least, it was that.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I don't really get it anymore now.
Oh, I still do.
If I get it, I think it's because of where I work as well. The majority is British people.
Oh, okay.
But the majority of them, I don't get smoke or any like bad talk from them. I don't know why. But I feel like because of that, I like working there for that reason. Like, I'm appreciated as a Latino. And the British people, some of them actually come in trying to speak Spanish, and I think it's beautiful. Instead of focusing on the actual bad connotations that Colombia had back in the day, for example.
Yeah.
So to see the fact that they're trying to speak Spanish, you know what? Even in the place that I work, it's a Latino restaurant. It's a Cuban bar. There's actually salsa classes there, and the majority of them is Brit. They're all British. They're all white. They're white people that go, and I think it's just amazing to see that. Yeah, it's not a bad connotation anymore, and we're changing that. Obviously, we can't change the past, but if you're stuck in the past, then you're not gonna do anything. Why don't you look at the bigger picture and actually look at how things have changed? You know, I don't know why, but obviously that was a smoke I got in secondary school. I wouldn't even class it as bullying. I wouldn't class it as bullying because I still thought I fought back. I said what I had to say, and I didn't even say in a rude way. I was laughing with them.
Yeah.
I didn't look for problems in school. I was like, you know what, this and that. I've never had a fight. Imagine that. Because I don't look for problems. I don't have problems with anyone. People have problems with me. That's on them. But that's it. That's my point.
Okay. See, for me, I still get that shit. I get it at work. I get it from certain people at work, managers. But for me, I hate it. I hate it because it's a negative. It's the negatives of your country, 100%. But if we look at England, they're not perfect either. They had, who did they have? They've had a couple of serial killers. They've had a couple of gangs, but we never bring that up. We never go, yeah, but remember you've got so and so. Remember what they did. Remember you've had murderous people. But because we're a third world country, they're gonna go Pablo Escobar, Popeye, El Cartel de Cali.
Mainly based on that.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
And yes, as much as we've had them, and we're always going to have them. That's the reality of it. We're always going to have mafiosos en el país y corruptos y todo eso. But as much as we have them, we're developed. We've developed a lot. In some things, we are miles ahead of the first world country.
Yeah.
And I appreciate my country because of that. But in some things, we are way, way behind.
Right.
Which, yes, we need to catch up. But you know what the beautiful thing is? We have so many things that we develop that people don't think about. I saw a documentary the other day. We develop a bulletproof jacket that a lot of people wear. Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, any famous guy that has a bulletproof thing, it's made in Colombia. And it's that good that you can get shot, you won't even feel it.
100%.
We make the best coffee.
That's actually a point. But I see what you're saying. So, shit, my bad. I see what you're saying, though, because we have so much to give. You know what? I think we're actually on the top 10 most toured or visited country.
Oh, are we? Damn.
Check it. I did my research on that because it's important. Even when I went last year, there was a lot of British people going around different villages, bro.
Damn.
Serious, bro. Like, people... That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's changed a slight bit. Yeah, people still get the heat and all that bad talk, yeah, but it's changed a lot and it could be worse, but we still got to work to change it more, obviously. Doesn't mean just because it's changing a bit, then we're going to leave it like that. No, there's still much more to do. But the fact that people are still going to see better things in Colombia, the views, the mountains, the parades that they have there, bro, the culture, the food, bro, that's the whole point. Like, the coffee, bro. You know, things like that. I think it makes me so happy and relieved that it's changing a bit. More British people coming. You know what? Let me even tell you. Last night, there was, I think he was Jamaican. He wore a blue Colombian shirt. I think you saw him.
Yes, I did. He was next to our side.
Yeah. He was next to
yeah.
my boy. He told me that he just got back from Colombia yesterday.
Oh, damn.
Can you imagine that? And he wants to go back.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? It's changing. It's changing. They're getting way more tourists in Colombia. More people to visit, more visitors.
Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion, go on.
And this is just me. It's not like all the Colombian community. This is just my point of view.
Okay.
And I know it's unpopular with a lot of Latinos. Is I'm not a big fan of Colombia. And I'm not saying I'm not proud of my country. I've got the map on my arm. And it represents a lot to me. But when I go to Colombia, the reason that I'm not a fan is, number one, I don't like to be chaperoned. I've lived way too long in this country being chaperoned to go back to Colombia to restart that. Number two, the days are way too long.
Oh, gosh.
And they annoy me because you can do a million things and it'll only be midday. So for me, it's like the day's going to drag. I don't like it because I've gotten used to life here. So I'm not a big fan of Colombia. I'm proud of my country, I'm proud of my roots, and I'll always support the Latin community. But when I go to Colombia, I don't get depressed. Like, but for me, there's nothing to do. I go to the Parque del Café once in that time. Discrimination. I'll see family every so often because they will work and there's nothing for me to do. I don't really have that freedom like I do here. So that's my sort of unpopular opinion there. It's not great, but I'm still proud of where I come from.
Do you know what it is? It's like when you're doing vueltas or errands, as we say, in Colombia, bro, the day is long, 100%. I agree. You have to go to noterias, you have to go to places to do your stuff. Whereas here, you do everything online. They're way behind on technology, I agree. But obviously, like you said, the coffee, the views, everything like that, of course, you like going to that stuff. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Every time we go out to eat or wherever we stay, there's a beautiful view and, you know.
Exactly.
You get that smell of freshness.
Exactly, yes. I agree 100%.
You don't get that smell of, ooh, it's humid, or ooh, you can smell the actual heat from the sun when you get up here. You get pure fresh grass, freshness from the air.
And the food that you get is organic, bro. At least the fruits on itself is all organic.
La montaña. The way you get up in Colombia, you don't even need an alarm to get up in Colombia.
You got chickens there. You got, what's it? What they call it again?
Los de las camionetas, los de las arepas, arepa, domil, mazamorra, aguacates.
Mazamorra, mila. Selling remote cases as well, bro.
You know what? That's the beauty of Colombia. You don't even need an alarm.
You don't need an alarm.
4:35 a.m. You're getting that as an alarm.
Literally, arepa todo. Oh, it's so funny. I love it, bro. That actually wakes me up and it makes my day. But you know what? Talking about that as well, I wouldn't want to live in Colombia because of what literally you just said.
What, the alarm?
No, not just, okay, my bad, let me rephrase. Why you said that Colombia doesn't...
Yeah.
What you said, what was the opinion?
Because it was long days, it was...
Yeah. Because of that, holidays, I think it's alright, but staying there a long time, I wouldn't agree to that myself. I wouldn't want to live there, personally.
You know what I've realised? And it's just thinking about it. Colombia, I think a lot of Latin America is just relaxed. They're not in any rush. Whereas in the UK, all you're going to get is people rushing from A to B. Whereas in Colombia, everyone's tranquilo. Everyone's just like...
They go at their own pace because they're used to the routine in Colombia.
And they'll talk to people and they'll smile. If you smile at someone here, it's like, why the fuck are you looking at me?
Oh, yeah. When you walk by in Colombia, you be like, buenos dias.
Yeah.
And here, they be like, what are you looking at, bro?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And it's true, bro. Even in Spain, the same thing. You sit down and someone walks by, you say hello. I love Spain's great as well. I personally think like to live there in the future. Like my parents wanted to go there. Even my girl wants to go there.
Okay.
But obviously, I want to go on holidays first. I don't want to like just be like, oh, let me live there straight away without experiencing maybe a week or two in different places.
Okay, let me ask you this then.
Go on, ask me a question.
Do you think you'll be in the same place now if you lived in Colombia? Number one.
No.
You don't?
100% no.
Okay.
There's so much more opportunity here.
Oh, okay. This is very contrary to what another guest said.
Fine. But I have a point. I really do have a point there. No one can actually tell me that there's more opportunity in Colombia. No one can actually tell me that.
All right, let me put a point that he said.
Go on.
Because I love the point that he said and it really made me think. We have Latinos here. We've got a big community. We've got opportunities here, right? Why don't we have a UK artist opportunity over there? And apparently over there it's amazing. He gets opportunities. He's got a big fan base over there, and he loves it over there. He's moving out there permanently because that's where he sees his sort of future.
Okay, fair. I mean, like I said, it was my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
It's different for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, if he gets opportunities, that's great for him. But I don't know how it works. That's his.
Yeah.
That's his life, and I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing in Colombia, right? I respect what
He performed last night
in Colombia.
here, so he's here at the minute. He just came back from Colombia.
Was it a Latino artist?
He's London born.
But he's Latino. He does Latin music.
Yeah, he
reggaeton.
does reggaeton.
The guy that wore the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, one of my close friends.
Here's the point, though. That's another thing, genre-wise. He does reggaeton. Of course, he's gonna slap over there in Colombia, bro. Because I heard his sing. His sing's good as well. I was telling my girl that vibe is sick. Take that to Colombia, it'll bang. I got another example. Mike Wanda. He was born here. Mike Wanda's he's not my cousin, but he's like family to me. I respect him like a brother. To be fair,
very close to him.
Very, very, very good guy.
Yeah.
He speaks great Spanish. He's paisa. He makes Latin music. He's sick. He can sing. You know, he's in Colombia right now doing interviews, bro. Like, if you've seen his page, he's doing a lot. He's got shows. He's probably got a team. He has a good content. He wears purple. That's his color.
Yeah.
But he lets that off in Colombia because he knows that music that he does in Colombia will definitely bang, and he's doing it right now. What he's doing makes sense.
He's killing it.
I wouldn't go to Colombia, at least for what artist I am right now. Why would I go to Colombia knowing that I rap in English?
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people think that, for example, my family, they'd be like, you rap really well. Yeah, calm, I agree. But obviously in my head, I compare because it helps me reflect on who I am as an artist. So when I compare like big artists at least.
Yeah.
Bigger artists that rap faster, have more flows. So imagine if they heard them, would they think the same thing as me?
Okay, fair enough.
Right? So it's a thing where, they tell me I rap like Eminem.
Yeah.
Straight like that. Like, I rap like my family in Colombia. You rap like Eminem, but they don't understand what I'm saying. So if I was to go perform in a club in Colombia and I rap, you rap fast, you rap so sick. Right? In Colombia. Right? Because it's English. They want to speak English. They love English.
Yeah.
They love British people, American people because of the fact that we speak English and the whole culture together is sick. I think they know they love British people. I know that because every time I go there, they want me to speak English.
Yeah.
Like, how do you say this? How do you say that? Do more homework. Do this and that. But then here, obviously, there's way more UK artists, hip hop artists.
Yeah.
So if we were to look at that. If you do reggaeton and you go Colombia, there's way more competition for you in Colombia as a reggaeton artist or a Spanish speaking artist. But because I speak English, I have my competition here. Yeah. I can obviously win the rap scene, the English rap scene in Colombia.
Yeah.
Because there's none.
Yeah.
So why would I go over there?
100%.
Right? Why would I go over there? It makes no sense. I'd rather go stay here and network, meet people, and have my competition here.
Yeah, but I guess with that, I think it's just making a name for yourself. As in, you're making a name for yourself here, 100%.
100%.
100%. But why not use... I'm not big on the music scene. I've got a lot of friends who are artists and all of that, but I don't know much about the music scene. But will it not benefit you or any other artists to go to Colombia and make a name for themselves there? Not just your music, but also be like, people know me.
100%.
So they're gonna get to know me.
100%.
And you can do it here. You can do it. Digamos in Panama, Barbados, Jamaica.
I see what you're saying. It's not just to stay in the UK and you stay here and perform. Of course,
Make it worldwide.
Make it worldwide. As an artist, show yourself in other countries. Area network. Of course, I agree with that. So I'm not saying I would never perform in Colombia. It's not that. But obviously, I would stay here and get my base going, get everything sorted out before I start going to other countries.
Yeah.
Or not even other countries. Maybe just another city. Maybe, let's say for example, Brighton.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a little underground event. Why not go over there, perform one song, and then come back? Like even last night,
we had a
people
couple
came
people
from Bournemouth, Brighton.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good. That's why I liked it. People coming out from far away, coming in. That's amazing. I respect that because that shows determination and passion for
100%.
what you like doing.
100%.
So, I hear what you're saying, but right now I would stay in the UK as an artist. After some time, without even waiting for an invitation from someone, of course I want to go back to Colombia.
Yeah.
And show who I am. And that's the whole idea. Even my cousins in Colombia, they like drill music. They know Pop Smoke. They listen to that sort of stuff. And because of that, they listen to my stuff because it's drill and it's fast, it's hip hop. My cousin in Sweden, he's Colombian. I have family in Sweden as well. Like, he listens to a lot of Central C. He speaks fluent English.
Yeah.
In Sweden, they speak... What did he speak?
In Sweden?
Yeah. Swedish.
That's alright. It was a long night yesterday.
Swedish. Is that how you say the language that they speak? Yeah. I speak Swedish. Oh, fair enough. Cool. Swedish, English, and he speaks Spanish. Obviously, because he's Colombian.
Yeah.
He listens to Central C and he understands the lyrics. Obviously, that's why he listens to my music, because he understands it more.
Yeah.
And he actually likes it. Like, there's times that my auntie sends me pictures of him just on his laptop watching me on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought that's amazing. That touches my heart a lot, that my little cousin likes my stuff. But obviously, because I would rather go to places that they speak English, where I know they can understand me a bit more. Right? But that doesn't mean I wouldn't perform in Colombia.
100%.
Or show myself in Colombia.
All right. I want your personal opinion on this.
Go
on. Going off topic a little bit. Do you think this podcast has potential to grow here? Or do you think move abroad, USA, it would grow a lot more?
That's those courses.
Okay.
You gotta go everywhere.
¿Por qué?
Because you're taking it next level international. You're like mixing with so many other cultures that we spoke before. That's the whole idea. You don't want to just stay on one, and that's your goal, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or do you want to just stick it with Latinos?
No. So the goal of this is to have a lot of different cultures, a lot of different artists. But like I said to Luch last night, I want to help it grow. I want to help it develop. But I need to take it slow.
Oh, no, 100%. I'm not saying go straight away abroad, no.
Yeah.
That's my whole idea behind my music. But obviously, what you're doing, I think, is amazing, bro. Like, you're starting, you're trying to get a base going, right? And then eventually it's going to grow. But it's going to take time, just like with any career. It just takes some determination. And remember, every day you do something different or something within your passion, it's one step further. But it's still a long way.
Yeah, and
like sorry, carry on. Sorry.
I was going to say, the thing with Luch is he's already got big plans for the podcast. He was talking to me about it yesterday, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready for that yet, but 100% we're going to get there. We're going to push. By next year, I've got plans for the podcast.
Exactly, that's another thing. If you already have your own plans ready, then wait till you do that, and then maybe see how you can mix with another idea from someone else, and how you can make that work to go further.
100%, 100%. 2 seconds. Yeah, so I think it's just a case of actually getting to a stage that I've got 10 listeners on Spotify. I'm happy with that because it shows that I'm actually taking interest in seeing, okay, what's working, what's not, what can I do to make it better. And I said that to Luke yesterday. He was like, you know what, I respected you for that because people don't celebrate small victories.
Exactly, they're always waiting for the big numbers. But you know what, my first ever song hit 12 views.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy, bro. I was like, oh shit, I'm famous. I was a little kid. I was in year 8 when I released my first song. I remember the song. I know what the lyrics are about heart right now. But I remember that, man.
The way I see it is, how would you feel if 12 people came up to you right now and said to you, I like your music? If 10 people came up to you and said, you got an amazing podcast, how would you feel? And that's the way you got to see it. You got to see it as, how would you feel if in this moment people came up to you and said, you're doing amazing? I think we're going to have a part 2.
100%, man. It's a good conversation.
100%. So we are nearing the end of the podcast. This is third guest.
Oh, I'm the third guest.
You're the third guest, okay. But the third part 2. Part 2 coming.
Part 2. Oh, it's a part 2.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So we've got the first guest, your sister, and you are all making it into a part 2 now. It's going to be amazing. I think we are running out of time. So thank you guys for listening. We've got DFUNDZ and we're going to get him back 100%.
100%.
He'll be killing it. He'll be pushing it. And I can't wait to get you back on.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much.
100%. 100%.
Respect.